What's going on, guys? Zuko back with another Dragonflight video. I hope you're all doing very, very well. I just wanted to address the news that we just got on the upcoming Holy Paladin nerfs. This literally happened 2 hours ago, and I just want to talk about it really quickly. So, the nerfs that we all kind of feared are here. They're coming, and it does look pretty bad, but I just want to actually talk about how I don't think it's actually going to be that bad. So, I think lots of people are just going to be dooming on Paladin now because this is what everybody does, but those people need to just shut up. It's not that bad. I'm going to explain why. 8% healing nerf, 12% damage nerf. Let's see what they have to say. Holy Paladin is overperforming in all content fractions of time. We are targeting a global decrease of healing and damage as well. We are not looking to change preferred playstyles, but Tears Deliverance will also be receiving additional adjustments as this talent in particular has been more effective than we would like. Holy Paladin's mana pools have been more plentiful than we would like in PvP. We're targeting their base mana regeneration to encourage player engagement with a variety of mana talents available. So the PvP one's pretty nasty, 60% less mana instead of 25%. I don't really do PvP, so I'll have to hear from some of you guys that do. Is that really awful? Here's the main thing, though. All healing down by 8%, all damage down by 12%, and Tears Deliverance down by an additional 15%. So that does look pretty bad, for sure. I understand people's frustrations like that. That's a pretty heavy nerf. It is. But let me just look at this really quickly. I mean, Subcreation, for example, you know, Holy Paladin is the only one in the S tier list for everybody. It's the only healer that is running like plus 29s and plus 28s with multiple builds. Like other healers just aren't doing that, right? Disc Priests are running 25s, 26s. I mean, Holy Priest is doing 23s and 22s. You know, even Evoker is doing 24. Maybe there's 128 and 129 there. But like the Paladins are doing 29, 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 27. Like they're very strong. Okay, they're too strong, and that's okay. They're definitely a little bit too strong. So just the ability to run content at that level is insane. Me personally running my Holy Paladin, it's been insane. Like I haven't even been sweating in dungeons at all. I'm only like 427, and I've been pushing plus 21 keys already. A couple of plus 21s that I felt like I wasn't even sweating when I was doing them. So this is I think fine. I think it's actually probably warranted. I do wish that they would just buff the other healers, just bring the really bad healers up and make them better, but I think nerfing Holy Paladin a little bit is okay. So the biggest thing they obviously hit was Tears Deliverance. This isn't happening until Tuesday. I should have mentioned that at the beginning. It's not happening until Tuesday on the reset, which is tomorrow. But I think it's going to be okay, and here's why. Let me look at my overall here. This was a 21. This was a 21 underrot that I did. My overhealing is insane in here. And yes, I was running with a Guardian Druid, and Guardian Druids are overperforming really, really well right now. But that's okay. Here, look at my overhealing. Holy Shock, 30% overhealing. Word of Glory, 12% overhealing. Veneration, 33% overhealing. Tears Deliverance, 40% overhealing. My Beacon of Light, 77% overhealing. Glimmer of Light, 70% overhealing. Holy Prism, Merciful Auras is actually really good. Didn't overheal much. Holy Prism, 80% overhealing. Like, it's just insane. Seal of the Crusader, 56% overhealing. Holy Light, 35%. Like, every spell that I pressed overhealed, basically, by a large margin. So, us getting nerfed by 12%, in my mind, is fine. I'm overhealing for 30%. I'm overhealing for 33. I'm overhealing for 40. I'm overhealing for 77. I'm overhealing for 70. Nerfing this stuff by 12% isn't going to make me heal for that much less because I'm already overhealing a lot. Now, I understand the higher content that you push, the more difficult this is going to be, and it's going to certainly reduce the bottom line of what Holy Paladins are going to be able to do. My guess is that it's going to take Holy Paladins from being able to just crush plus 29s and 28s, and it's going to probably bring them down to, like, doing 27s and maybe a few 28s. But, like, there won't be as many builds that can handle all the different content. But, like, all these different builds here are able to handle all this kind of content. It doesn't even matter, right? So I don't think it's actually that bad. The damage nerf is a little bit annoying, but I think maybe it might push people in towards a Vanguard's momentum build like I've been running, like I really, really enjoy. Get those extra Hammer of Wraths. But right now, as it is, Holy Paladin, the effort you have to put in for the amount of healing that you get out of it is so little. It's so little compared to the other healers. The other healers in the game, like my Resto Shaman, even my Mistweaver Monk, have to try way harder to produce the same kind of healing that a Holy Paladin can produce. And at the end of the day, they still didn't nerf some of the most overpowered parts of Holy Paladin, right? They didn't nerf Blessing of Sacrifice, which is an incredible DR you can put in everywhere. They didn't nerf Aura Mastery, which is another damage reduction. They didn't nerf the damage reduction from Light's Protection. Like, those are way more overpowered in my mind than some of the healing stuff going on. They didn't nerf our tier set bonus, which makes Holy Prism heal like an absolute bus. And a Holy Prism here overhealed for 80%. Some of my Holy Prisms are hitting for 183k when they crit. That is disgusting. So all I think this is really going to do is potentially cause some Holy Paladins to index a little bit more into healing with things like Merciful Ores. Maybe you switch from Blessing of Summer to Merciful Ores. Most people run Blessing of Summer. Maybe this won't even do that. But I don't think it's actually going to change really anything at all. You might take Merciful Ores if you want to. But you're still going to take Tears Deliverance. You're still going to take Boundless Salvation. The setup that you see in front of you is still something that most people are going to run, except for maybe Veneration. But I think you should still run Veneration. It's one of my favorite talents. I don't really think it's going to change that much for Holy Paladin. I think that these nerfs are warranted. Holy Paladin is way ahead of the pack. It's not even close. And they didn't even really nerf it by that much, considering the amount of spells that I have that overheal on a regular basis. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I don't actually think it's going to be that big of a deal. The damage nerfs, 12%, is definitely a bit of a kick in the teeth, but it's fine. Like, I'm still producing damage on this thing, and it's just not going to be that big of a deal. I promise you guys, it really isn't. The healing is the most important thing that is required from a healer right now, and that is still plentiful on a Holy Paladin. So I don't think on Tuesday Holy Paladins are going to be dead. I think it's just a small nerf that is going to knock us down a little bit, but the reality is I'm pushing plus 21 keys right now on a severely undergeared Holy Paladin with ridiculously terrible trinkets. So this is going to be fine. We're going to be just fine. Don't jump off of Holy Paladin if you're scared, okay? Don't worry about it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear all your dooming. Actually, no, I would not love to hear all the dooming. I don't think you need to doom at all. Just relax. It's going to be fine. You still have lots of healing, all right? Let me know what you guys think in those comments down below. I will see you in the next one.